Everyone, my name is Neha. I am a student of BSc Chemistry Honours 4th semester, and I am here for making a video for visually impaired students from the subject Physical Chemistry on the topic Electrochemistry. So let's get started. Electrochemistry deals with chemical applications of electricity, that is, chemical reactions produced by passing electric current through an electrolyte or production of electric current through a chemical reaction. Conductors. Material which allows free flow of electricity. Examples: all metals, graphite, fused salts, solution of electrolytes. Non-conductors, insulators, materials which cannot conduct electrical current. Examples: wood, plastics, most of non-metals. Type of conductors: metallic conductors. All solid material which conduct electric current due to the movement of electron from one end to the other end. Electrolytic conductors conduct electric current due to the movement of ions. Difference between metallic conduction and electrolytic conduction. Metallic conduction involves flow of electrons, whereas electrolytic conduction involves movement of ions in a solution. Metallic conduction does not involve any transfer of matter, whereas electrolytic conduction involves transfer of electrolyte in the form of ions. Metallic conduction decreases with increase in temperature, whereas electrolytic conduction increases with increase in temperature. Metallic conduction, no change in the chemical properties of the conductor, whereas in electrolytic conduction chemical changes occur at the two electrodes. Types of electrolytic conductors. Strong electrolytes completely dissociate into ions in solution. Strong examples: HCl, NaOH, NaCl, KCl. Weak electrolytes which dissociate only to some extent in solution. Non-electrolytes do not ionize in solution. Cell terminology. Current flow of electrons through a conductor. Electrode. Electrode is a material, rod, bar, strip which conducts electrons. Anode. Electrode at which oxidation occurs. Cathode. Electrode at which reduction occurs. Electrolyte. Water soluble substance forming ions in solution and conducts electric current. Anode compartment. Compartment of the cell in which the oxidation half reaction occurs, contains the anode. Cathode compartment. Compartment of the cell in which the reduction half reaction occurs, contains the cathode. Half cell. Part of the cell which contains an electrolyte dipped in an electrolyte. If oxidation occurs in this half, then it is called the oxidation half cell. If reduction occurs at the cell, it is called the reduction half cell. Cell device consisting of two half cells. The two half cells are connected by a conductor. Electrode potential. When a metal M is placed in a solution of its own salt, Mn positive, one of the two processes are possible. Positive metal ions may pass into solution. Positive metal ions from solution may deposit on the metal. When zinc electrode is dipped in ZnSO4 solution, zinc goes into solution as Zn2 positive ions. When Cu electrode is dipped in CuSO4 solution, Cu2 positive ions from solution deposit on the metal. A layer of positive or negative ions is formed on the metal Helmholtz electrical double layer, due to which a difference of potential is set up between the metal ions and the solution. At equilibrium, the potential difference becomes a constant value. Electrode potential of the metal. The tendency of the electrode to lose electrons is oxidation potential. Tendency of an electrode to gain electrons is reduction potential. Single electrode potential. Tendency of a metallic electrode to lose or gain electrons when it is in contact with a solution of its own ions. Standard electrode potential. Tendency of a metallic electrode to lose or gain electrons which when it is in contact with a solution of its own ions of 1 molar concentration. Nernst equation of electrode potential. Consider a redox reaction where M gives Mn positive plus n number of electrons. For such redox reversible reactions, the free energy change delta G and its equilibrium constant K are related by Delta G is equals to minus RT ln K plus RT ln product concentration of product divided by concentration of reactants. We can further write this equation as delta G is equals to delta G naught RT ln concentration of product upon concentration of reactant. Delta G naught is equals to standard free energy change. The above equation is one half isotherm. In the cell, if the reaction involves the transfer of n electrons, n Faraday of electricity will flow. If E is the EMF of the cell, the total electrical energy produced will be delta G is equals to NFE. Or we can write that delta G naught is equals to N E naught F. Comparing equations 1 and 2, minus NF E is equals to minus N F naught E RT ln concentration of metal M upon concentration of metal M with oxidation state N positive. Dividing 3 by minus NF and knowing that concentration of metal M is 1, we get the following equation as E is equals to E naught plus 2.303 RT upon NF log Mn positive concentration of Mn positive ions. When R is equals to 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole and F is equals to 96,500 coulombs, T is equals to 298 Kelvin at the above equation becomes E is equals to E naught plus 0.0591 upon N log concentration C. Nernst equation for single electrode potential. Applications of Nernst equation. To calculate unknown electrode potentials, prediction of corrosion tendency of metals to construct EMF series, measurement of single electrode potential. It is not possible to evaluate the absolute value of a single electrode potential. Potential difference between two electrodes can be measured. For this purpose, a reference electrode is used. Saturated hydrogen electrode SHE is a common reference electrode whose potential is fixed as 0, primary reference electrode. The EMF of the cell with SHE and the electrode under test as electrodes will be equal to the potential of the electrode. Setting up of SHE is difficult. Saturated calomel electrode is used as a secondary reference electrode. Primary reference electrode. Saturated hydrogen electrode SHE. Construction. Hydrogen electrode consists of a PT foil that is connected to a PT wire sealed in a glass tube. Hydrogen gas is passed through the arm of the surrounding gas tube. The electrode dipped in 1 normal HCl and hydrogen is passed at 1 atm is SHE. It is represented as in the cell when SHE acts as anode, the electron reaction is H2 gaseous gives 2H positive plus 2 electrons. When it acts as cathode, the electrode reaction is 2H positive plus 2 electrons gives H2 gaseous. Limitations. Requires hydrogen gas and is difficult to set up and transport. Requires large volume of test solution. The solution may poison the surface of platinum electrode. Potential of the electrode is dependent on atmospheric pressure. Secondary reference electrode. Saturated calomel electrode. Construction. Calomel electrode consisting of a glass tube containing Hg at the bottom over which mercurous chloride paste is placed. The tube is filled with a saturated solution of KCl. A PT electrode is dipped in. The side tube is for making contact via salt bridge. The electrode potential of this electrode is plus 0.2422 volt. It is represented as in the cell when SCE acts as anode, the electrode reaction is 2Hg liquid gives Hg2 2 positive plus 2 electrons. When it has a cathode, the electrode reaction is the reverse of the upper one. The electrode potential cathode is given by E calomel is equals to E naught calomel minus RT upon 2F ln activity of chloride ion. The electrode potential depends on the activity of chloride ion and temperature. Values at 298 Kelvin. Measurement of single electrode potential of zinc using SCE. Zinc electrode is coupled with calomel electrode. Since the reduction potential of zinc electrode is less than E naught calomel, calomel electrode will act as cathode and the reaction. Electrode potentials of metals with respect to SHE, electrochemical series or EMF series. Definition. When the various metals are arranged in the order of their increasing values of standard reduction potential on the hydrogen scale, the arrangement is called the electrochemical series. Significance of EMF series or application of electrochemical series or applications of Nernst equation. Calculation of standard EMF of the cell. E naught can be calculated if the standard electrode potential values are known. E cell is equals to E naught right minus E naught left. Relative ease of oxidation or reduction. Higher positive value of standard reduction potential, greater is the tendency for reduction. Metals on the top, negative values are more easily oxidized. Fluorine has higher positive value of standard reduction potential plus 2.87 volt and shows higher tendency for reduction. Lithium has highest negative value minus 3.02 volt and shows higher tendency towards reduction. Displacement of one element by the other. Metals which lie higher in the series can displace those which lie below them in the series. Copper will displace silver from its solution. Iron will displace copper from its solution. Determination of equilibrium constant K for a reaction. That is, we can calculate the value of K from the following equation. Minus delta G naught is equals to RT ln K. From the value of E naught, the equilibrium constant for the reaction can be obtained. Hydrogen displacement behavior. Metals with negative reduction potential, metals placed above hydrogen in EMF series will displace hydrogen from acid solutions. Zinc will displace hydrogen from dilute acids, whereas silver cannot. Predicting the spontaneity of redox reactions. If E naught of a cell is positive, the reaction is spontaneous. If E naught of a cell is negative, the reaction is not possible. Galvanic series. Oxidation potential of various metals alloys are measured by immersing them in seawater. SE is used as a reference electrode. The values are arranged in decreasing order of activity and the series is galvanic series. This series provides more practical information on the relative corrosion tendencies of different metals and alloys. The speed of corrosion depends on the difference in potential between the anodic and cathodic metals in contact. Electrolytic cells. Chemical changes are brought about by using electrical energy in electrolytic cells. Electrolysis. Process of chemical decomposition of an electrolyte by passage of electricity. Example, electrolysis of HCl. Electrochemical cells, galvanic cells. Chemical energy is converted to electrical energy in electrochemical cells. Example, Daniell cell through the voltmeter. Cell device construction consists of zinc electrode dipped in 1 molar ZnSO4 solution and a copper electrode dipped in 1 molar CuSO4 solution. Each electrode is a half cell. The solutions are interconnected by a salt bridge and the two electrodes are connected by a wire. Salt bridge. It consists of a U-tube containing a saturated solution of KCl or ammonium nitrate and agar-agar gel. It connects the two half cells. Functions: eliminates liquid junction potential, provides a path for the flow of electrons between two half cells. Representation of a galvanic cell. Cell diagram. Galvanic cell consists of two electrodes, anode and cathode. Anode is written on the LHS and cathode on RHS. The anode is written with the metal first and then the electrolyte, which are separated by a vertical line. Example: Zn/Zn2 positive or Zn/Znso4. The cathode is written with the electrolyte first and then the metal. Example: Cu2 positive /Cu or CuSO4/Cu. The two half cells are separated by a salt bridge, which is indicated by two vertical lines. Using the above representation, the galvanic cell is represented as: differences between electrolytic cells and electrochemical cells. Electrolytic cell converts the electrical energy into chemical energy, whereas electrochemical cell converts chemical energy into electrical energy. Electrolytic cell anode carries positive charge, electrochemical cell anode carries negative charge, and vice versa. In electrolytic cell, electrons are supplied to the cell from an external source, whereas in electrochemical cell, electrons are drawn from the cell. In electrolytic cell, amount of electricity is measured by a coulometer, whereas in electrochemical cell, EMF produced is measured by potentiometer. Electrolytic cell, amount of electricity, extent of chemical change is governed by Faraday's laws. Whereas in electrochemical cell, the EMF of the cell depends on the concentration of the electrolyte and chemical nature of the electrode. Standard cell. A standard cell is the one which gives constant EMF. It is a source of constant potential. Western cadmium cell consists of a H-shaped glass vessel. The bottom of the glass tubes are sealed with platinum wires. Positive electrode, left arm, contains mercury. Over a paste of Hg2SO4 is placed. The negative electrode, right arm, contains HgCd amalgam, over which crystals or CdSO4.8/3H2O is placed. Remaining part of the cell is filled with a saturated solution of CdSO4. The upper ends of the tubes are closed with corks. The EMF of the cell is 1.0807 volts. Concentration cells. The transport of ions due to concentration gradient of the electrolyte at both half cells is accompanied by a fall in free energy. The loss in free energy produces electrical energy. Electrolyte concentrated gives electrolyte diluted. No net chemical reaction. Concentration cell is made up of two half cells having identical electrodes, identical electrolyte, except that the concentrations of reactive ions at two electrodes are different. The transport of cupric ion from a region of higher concentration to one of lower concentration. E0 for a concentration cell is always 0, since this would be the potential of a cell in which the electroactive species are at unit activity in both compartments. Ion selective electrodes, ISE. Electrodes possesses certain selectivity towards certain ions. Ion selective electrodes, ISE, are membrane electrodes that respond selectively to ions in the presence of others. The potential developed at the membrane surface is related to the concentration of the species of interest. The sensing part of the electrode is an ion-specific membrane which is permeable to specific ion and also known as specific ion electrode, SIE. Classification. Depending upon the nature of membranes used, polymer membrane electrodes consist of various ion exchange materials in an inert matrix such as PVC, polyethylene, or silicon rubber. Electrodes of this type include potassium, calcium, and nitrate. Solid state electrodes utilize relatively insoluble inorganic salts in a membrane. Potentials are developed at the membrane surface due to the ion exchange process. Examples of this type of electrode include silver sulfide, chloride, and fluoride. Gas sensing electrodes. Gas sensing electrodes are available for the measurement of ammonia, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen oxide. This type of electrode has a gas permeable membrane and an internal buffer solution. The pH of the buffer solution changes as the gas reacts with it. The change is detected by a combination pH sensor within the housing. Glass membrane electrodes. Glass membrane electrodes are formed by the doping of the silicon dioxide's glass matrix with various chemicals. The most common of the electrode of this type is the pH electrode. Glass membrane electrodes are also used for sodium ions. Potentiometric titration. Potentiometric titration is a volumetric method in which the changes in the EMF between two electrodes, referent and indicator electrode, on the addition of titrant of known concentration titrant to a solution of unknown analyte. The indicator electrodes is reversible with respect to one of the ions of analyte taking part of the titration reaction but does not take part in the reaction. They are inert electrode made up of platinum or gold. During the course of the titration, the concentration of active ion in the analyte changes, thereby electrode potential of indicator electrode changes. Types of potentiometric titration for the determination of analytes in solutions include acid-base, redox precipitation, and complexometric. Redox titration, Fe2 positive against dichromate. The concentration of an ion such as Fe2 positive can be found by titrating with a strong oxidizing agent such as KMnO4 Mn7 positive or K2Cr2O7 Cr6+. The titration is carried out in one side of a cell whose other half is a reference electrode, calomel electrode. Cell configuration. Initially, the left cell contains only Fe2 positive. As the titrant is added, the ferrous ion is oxidized to Fe3 positive. According to the reaction, once the first drop of Cr6 positive titrant has been added, the potential of the indicator electrode is controlled by the ratio of oxidized and reduced iron, which causes the potential to rise as more iron becomes oxidized. Near the endpoint, the ratio changes very rapidly since a small quantity of added Mn7 positive or Cr6 positive removes considerable proportion of the few remaining Fe2 positive ions. When the equivalence point is reached, the Fe2 positive will have been totally consumed and the potential will then be controlled by the concentration ratio of cell couple Cr6 positive / Cr3 positive. The endpoint is found not by measuring a particular cell voltage but by finding what volume of titrants gives the steepest part of the curve. A titration curve has a characteristic sigmoid curve. The part of the curve that has the maximum change marks the equivalence point of the titration. The first derivative delta E upon delta V is the slope of the curve and the endpoint occurs at the volume V dash where delta E upon delta V has the maximum value. Precipitation titration, silver versus chloride titrants. Titration involving precipitation can be followed potentiometrically by the use of active metal Ag electrode. For the measurement of Ag positive, Ag electrode dipping in unknown AgNO3 solution is coupled with calomel electrode. Initially, the cell contains excess Ag positive ions. As the titrant KCl or NaCl is added, concentration of Ag positive ion decreases due to the precipitation of Ag positive ions as AgCl. According to the equation, the reduction potential of active electrode goes on decreasing progressively on the addition of KCl. At the endpoint, the concentration change of Ag positive is quite rapid and its concentration becomes very small due to slight solubility of AgCl. After the endpoint, further addition of KCl or NaCl does not affect the concentration of Ag positive due to common ion effect. A titration curve has a characteristic Sigmoid curve, the part of the curve that has the maximum change, marks the equivalence point of the titration. The first derivative, delta E upon delta V, is the slope of the curve, and the endpoint occurs at the volume V dash, where delta E upon delta V has the maximum value. Advantages of potentiometric titration. They are more accurate and precise, can be used with colored or opaque solutions, and ionic concentration down up to 10 to the power minus 3 normals, 10 to the power minus 3 normals. No interference due to other ions. Conductometric titrations. Method of volumetric analysis is based on the change in conductance of the solution at the equivalence point or end point during titration. Conductance C is the reciprocal of electrical resistance R. C is equals to 1 upon R. It is a measure of the ability of a solution to conduct electricity. The conductance of a solution depends upon the number of free ions in the solution ion, the charge on the ions, and the mobility of the ions. The conductance of a solution is the sum of the conductances of all of the ions that are in the solution. The unit of conductance is Siemens, which is the reciprocal of resistance. So specific conductance K is the conductance of 1 centimeter cube of material and is usually measured with an alternating current between two identical platinized platinum electrodes. Specific conductance is obtained by multiplying measured conductance by cell constant of the conductivity cell. K is equals to cell constant into measured conductance. Advantages of conductometric titration. No special care is necessary near the endpoint as the endpoint is ascertained graphically. Colored solution which cannot be titrated by ordinary volumetric methods with the help of indicators can be titrated. The titrations of weak acid against weak bases can be performed. They cannot be measured in volumetric titration because they do not produce sharp color change of indicators. Very dilute solutions can be titrated. The method is very accurate in dilute solutions. It can even be used in colored or turbid solution. Titration of weak acid versus strong base. Acetic acid with NaOH. Since acetic acid is dissociated slightly, Ka is equals to 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 5 in aqueous solution. The conductance of the acetic acid solution is initially small. As sodium hydroxide is added, the hydroxide reacts with the acid to form water and acetate. CH3COOH plus NaOH gives H2O plus Na positive CH3COO negative plus H positive CH3COO negative. The addition of CH3COO negative and Na positive ions to the solution causes the conductance of the solution to increase. After the end point, Na positive and OH negative are added to the solution. Since the relative conductance of OH negative is nearly 5 times that of C2H3O2 negative, the conductance of the solution after the end point increases more rapidly than it did before the end point. The endpoint corresponds to the intersection of the extrapolated linear portions of the curve. Titration of strong acid versus strong base. Hydrochloric acid with sodium hydroxide. The reaction that takes place in the titration vessel is H plus chlorine plus Na plus OH negative gives out H2O plus Na positive Cl negative. Before the endpoint, H plus is removed from the solution by reaction with OH negative and Na positive is added to the solution. Since the relative conductance of H plus is about 7 times that of Na positive, the conductance of the solution decreases prior to the endpoint. After the endpoint, no H plus ion is available to react and the conductance of the solution increases as a result of the addition of Na plus and OH negative. Consequently, the titration curve has a V shape as shown in the figure.